The roots of Bung Karno's economic vision, Marhain, Berdikari, and Indonesian socialism. Bung Karno saw a nation shackled by an economic system that bled its people dry. His thoughts were forged amidst the suffering of his people. He looked at the farmer, the fisherman, the small trader, and saw Marhain. Marhain owned his small plot of land, his simple fishing boat, his modest cart, yet remained poor. This understanding became a cornerstone of Marhainism, an ideology for the little people. Bung Karno envisioned an economy where small producers were not exploited. Marhainism rejected capitalism and feudalism, calling for social justice rooted in Indonesian reality. Berdikari, standing on our own feet, was Bung Karno's call for economic sovereignty. He understood that political independence meant little without economic independence. Berdikari meant building Indonesia's strength from within, using its own resources and talents. Finally, Socialism Indonesia, Indonesian socialism, was adapted to the Indonesian soul, emphasizing collective welfare. The state was to play a significant role in guiding the economy, ensuring key sectors served the national interest. This socialism aimed to build a just and prosperous society, sharing the fruits of development equitably. It was humane, rooted in Indonesian values, and fiercely nationalistic. Indonesia's economy today, a landscape of growth and deepening shadows. Growth figures are announced with pride, buildings scrape the sky, and malls glitter. Foreign investment is celebrated as a sign of progress. Yet beneath this surface, old shadows linger, and new ones lengthen. Does the current growth truly lift the Marhain of today? The statistics of inequality paint a stark picture. Wealth concentrates in fewer hands, widening the gap between the rich and the poor. The pursuit of growth, unmoored from principles of justice, can become a new form of oppression. The weight of chains. Import reliance, debt burdens, and corporate might. Bung Karno championed Berdikari, the spirit of self-reliance. Today, Indonesia imports staples that our fertile lands once produced in abundance. This reliance is a vulnerability, a chain that ties our fate to global markets. Debt accumulates, consuming national resources and shaping policies to fit external agendas. Large corporations wield immense power, stifling smaller enterprises. Poverty and unemployment remain stubborn scars on the face of our nation. Millions live in hardship, seeking work, but finding only precarious, poorly paid labor. This persistence of poverty and joblessness speaks to systemic flaws. Bung Karno's revolutionary zeal was fueled by these very issues. His commitment to the downtrodden remains relevant today. Section 4. The Unfulfilled Promise, Assessing Indonesia's Journey Towards Economic Independence. The call for Berdikari was central to Bung Karno's vision. Decades have passed, but has Indonesia truly achieved economic independence? The reliance on imported goods shows a deep-seated vulnerability. True independence means providing for one's own fundamental needs. While we assemble many products, core technology and intellectual property often remain foreign. This limits our ability to capture the full benefits of our labor and resources. Foreign investment can compromise national autonomy, impacting Indonesian lives and livelihoods. Berdikari was about making decisions based on what is best for Indonesia and its people. The journey towards genuine economic independence requires a fundamental shift in mindset, policy, and national priorities. Section 5. The Digital Dawn. New paths or familiar pitfalls for the archipelago. The digital economy arrives with promises of connection and new opportunities. Smartphones are in many hands, and online commerce blossoms. Young Indonesians create innovative applications, showing the world our nation's talent. However, this digital dawn also raises concerns about data sovereignty and the dominance of global tech giants. The digital divide creates a new form of inequality. Automation and artificial intelligence threaten to displace workers in traditional sectors. The challenge is to harness the power of the digital age in a way that aligns with Bung Karno's vision of a sovereign, just, and prosperous Indonesia. Section 6. Bung Karno's Call to Action, Forging a Self-Reliant Economic Future. Bung Karno called for a revolusi mental, a mental revolution in our economic thinking. This meant cultivating a spirit of self-belief, hard work, innovation, and national pride. Achieving ketahanan pangan, food sovereignty, was a cornerstone of his strategy. He championed efforts to boost agricultural production and reduce reliance on imported food. Bung Karno understood the importance of industrialisasi, building a strong national industrial base. He advocated for state-led industrial projects in strategic sectors. These ideas were interconnected elements of a grand strategy for national economic liberation. They required courage, perseverance, and a willingness to challenge established interests. Bung Karno laid down the principles. The task of fully realizing them continues to be the great unfinished work of our nation. Section 7. Pancasila's economic mandate. Is justice served in today's Indonesia? Pancasila, the five principles, is the philosophical foundation of our state. The fifth sila, keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia, social justice for all the people of Indonesia, is particularly resonant when we reflect on our economy. Bung Karno envisioned an economy that uplifted the weak and protected the vulnerable. Looking at Indonesia today, we must ask ourselves difficult questions. Does our current economic system truly embody the spirit of social justice as enshrined in Pancasila? The pursuit of growth, if it leaves millions behind, falls short of Pancasila's profound mandate. The challenge for Indonesia is to build an economy that is truly Pancasilaist, where social justice is a tangible experience for every citizen.